Yo, what's cracking, dude? How we all doing out there, folks? How we all doing out there, guys? Just waiting for the confirmation before I go super loco, which we always tend to do. Hell yeah, we are live. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. What is going on, dudes? Your main man, Burno, is back here once again. Hope we're all feeling good out there, dudes. Hope we're all feeling well. Hope we're all staying safe. And just in general, just being good. Just being good. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all Burno wants. Go out there and be good. Yo, we got loads of peeps popping in. We got Velas. How's it going, bro? We got Ghost. We got Reach back in. We got Jono. We got the Uncle Fidge himself. How's it all going, my guys? Jono, once again, ex-Guyman. Reach was here earlier. Khalil Bone was here earlier as well. Anything for you, mods. Never drop the soap. True that, you never drop the soap. Gee, if you happen to get yourself in a position where soap is a necessity and you potentially might drop it, just fucking don't wash. Just don't drop the soap, honestly. Some good advice there by my main man, Velas. I'm going to drop an Uncle Fidge like I thought. Uncle Fidge throwing in some serious respect early stream. Dudes, the link to my friend's channel is about to pop up in a moment. To the couple of people who are chilling early in the chat, if you could throw my friend a subscription, that'd be massively appreciated. He's a ledge. Uncle Fidge. Actually might take a moment to pop up, because when you start a stream, the Nightbot tends to be a bit slow. What is the music called? Thank you for asking, Reach. It's pretty chill, huh? Check out the description of this video, Reach. At the very bottom, you'll see a link to the guy who created the music. And let me just double check. Just the pronunciation of the man's name. The Accordon. The Accordon guy. Oh, yeah, of course. I have to just double check in my main. Make sure I'm spelling it correctly. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty chill music, huh? Alright, guys, let's focus up. My name is Burno. Welcome into the Streamy Weemy. Today, we are going to be ranking all the Legend of Zelda games. We're going to be taking a couple of things into consideration. We're going to be taking gameplay and general mechanics of the game. We're going to be taking in replayability. We're going to be taking in... let me see. I have a little list prepared here in the description. Let me see. And again, to be honest, guys, I'm just going off my own opinions. That's the main thing. But the few things that I will be kind of judging this this list off is, yes, general storyline and side quests, gameplay and general mechanics, replayability of the game, and just general love for these games I've written in the description. Again, this is my opinion, but I will be listening to the chat, because I need you guys to remind me of a few things that I'm sure I'm going to forget about some of these games. So, dudes, this is a joint effort. This is a team. This is a team. If you drop the soap, is the floor clean or the soap dirty? Oh, my. Oh, my. I would say both. The floor gets cleaner while the soap gets dirtier. Hello, Khalil. Welcome back in. Taking how revolutionary it was the age it was launched. Exactly. True that. How much it, like, broke the mold, you know? So, dudes, let's get this popping. We got 8 people in the chatter. I am opening 2 Google Chrome windows at the moment, so I will be bopping back and forth. But, dudes, here we go. You will probably forget how Link to the Past was one of those first games to introduce 2 dimensions. Oh, Khalil. I never know. Skyward Sword sucks. That's all I need to know. Well, Ghost, believe it or not, that is the first game we're going to review. Skyward Sword. Okay. So I'm just going to drop it in the B here at the moment, but it's not going to stay there potentially. So, Skyward Sword, of course, was announced on the Nintendo Switch very, very recently. This is a game I personally really enjoyed. Of course, it was released on the Nintendo Wii. I honestly didn't love this game as much as I love the other games. Myself and a few friends were talking about this very recently, and I think the game had everything it needed to have to be a hit. The graphics were pretty good. The storyline in Skyward Sword was very good. I had a decent storyline. Says Cat, welcome in, Cat, to the Streamy Weemy. Dudes, do not forget to drop a few cheeky likes if you haven't already. We're on 8 likes of the video and 9 people watching. Dudes, I'm not good at maths. That's not right. 11 people watching, only 8 likes. Come on, dudes. Shove your thumb up the stream. What up, boss man? Game. What up, boss man? How you doing, bro? So, Skyward Sword, let's return. The storyline was fantastic. I loved the way it was meant to be the very first Link and Zelda combination. And all the other Zeldas and Links were meant to be ancestors or potentially different dimensions, depending how you want to word it and depending what you've read before online. I love the fact that this is kind of the very first Zelda. There's plenty of pros. There are plenty of cons, of course. We're starting with a controversial one. One controversial one, in my opinion, is I didn't really enjoy the flying mechanic. You know, you got your bird. I can't even remember its name. But you got your little bird guy. And yeah, you flew around. It was fairly open world. We got a bit of a deja vu of Wind Waker, that it's not exactly as linear as other Zelda games is. You can explore the open world, but I didn't really enjoy the flying mechanic. I found it quite hard with the Wii remote. Now, I got quite good at the Wii remote the more I played, but the Wii remote let this controller down, let this game down. The fact you had to use the motion controller Wii was the main thing that made this game a bit iffy for me. I think if I could have used controller, I think it would have sneaked up into the A's. I'm actually going to drop this into the B category for the moment, actually. I think that just holds it back a lot. I do know, and I have seen when it is released for the Nintendo Switch, okay, serious disadvantage that is coming out at $60 for a game that came out 9 years ago. But they have said that you can use your Joy-Cons with the Nintendo Switch, but I don't believe you have to. Motion controls were focused into every game. Yeah, true that, Cat. But I wish I had an option. As a player, I wish I had an option. Like example, Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword. If I can find it here. Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass. What's this called? Oh my god. What? I'm reading the little miniature version. 1 second, dudes. Twilight Princess, of course. Jeez, my brain just fried there for a moment. In Twilight Princess, of course, it was a Wii game. It did come on the Nintendo GameCube, I believe, at the same time. So this game you could use a Nintendo GameCube game controller for, but the fact that that Skyward Sword you could not is why it's going to fall into the B. Yo, Chris, how's it going, bro? Welcome into the stream. I'm going to drop your link. Go sub to Chris, my guys and girls. A personal friend of ours. We love Chris, a.k.a. Gamer Boy Bathwater. Twilight Princess. The game could have supported the Wii Classic. Exactly, Chris. You know? Exactamundo, my guy. Exactamundo. Khalil, cheers for dropping it, Chris. About controllers, this might be out of context, it's Zelda stuff, but the best controller is the Xbox One. It feels great. So in emulators as well. Yeah, true that. I have an Xbox One. I have 2 Xbox One controllers, actually. I love them both. I played Twilight Princess a bit. Twilight Princess is a game and a fucking half, dudes. Honestly, it's a really, really good game. Dudes, don't forget to drop the likes. We are yet to get a double like hype. Yes! We have 8-9 likes on the stream, dudes. Drop some likes if you haven't already. There's definitely someone in the stream who hasn't dropped a like. Sonic the Gangster, welcome, buddy. Welcome in, Sonic the Gangster. Okay. So, I'm going to leave this in the B category for now. Let's move on. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Now, this was an absolutely revolutionary game. Originally, I believe, for the SNES. I don't believe it's the NES. I'm pretty sure it was the Super Nintendo. Then later on, it, of course, came on the Game Boy Advance. And the Game Boy Advance one is actually the one I played a lot more. I loved the storyline of this game. How am I today? I'm fantastimundo, Sonic. Appreciate you popping in, buddy, pal. Appreciate it. I loved A Link to the Past. The storyline was fantastic. It had a lot of longevity. It was actually a fairly long game as well. It will be, Khalil just said it was his first Zelda game. I think it will be for a lot of people. It was my first Zelda game as well. No, actually it wasn't. One of the older games was my first one. But this game was just so revolutionary. Had so many side quests. I loved the dark world element of this game as well. There were so many little details to this game that even when going into Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, this game potentially had more detail than those games. I love the music to this game. I love the feel, the weapons. I love the way there were some weapons that were really hard to get, and actually you could easily just miss some of these weapons. I'm going to drop this into the A's. Now, I'm going to be very honest, dudes. I love practically every Zelda game I've played, I reckon, are going to be A's and S's, which is not that fun if I'm just doing A and S's. But I will be doing in order as well. So all A categories and then favorite A categories, like first A, second A, third A, fourth A. So, yeah, there we go. Reach is also your favorite, your first Zelda game as well. I say it is going to be like that for a lot of people. So I'm going to leave that in the A for the moment. But we might revert to it. Might come back to it. Let's continue. So part 2. A Link to the Past and 4 Swords. Now, 4 Swords was actually so much fun. I was lucky enough that I had 3 other friends that had a Game Boy, that had the correct wires, that had Link to the Past as well. Hey Darcy, how's it going? Sneaking in, I didn't see you there almost. Hey Darcy, welcome in. Dudes, we're not even hitting the double likes. Is there something wrong with the YouTube, you guys? Is there something wrong with YouTube on your end? Dudes, we've had 16, 17, 18 new faces popping into the stream. Dudes, come on, drop the likes, dudes. Honestly, drop the likes. Drop the likes. Back into the fight. I was waiting for someone to say I don't have friends. No, I didn't mean it like that. I was saying that I was very lucky that I had 3 friends that love Zelda and had Game Boy Advances and had all the right wiring. So I really liked 4 Swords. It was, again, a revolutionary. If I remember correctly, it was the first time that we had multiplayer Zelda games. I'm gonna treat the one for the SNES, I'm gonna treat the one for the Game Boy Advance as the same. Okay? But this is 4 Swords here. Okay? This is 4 Swords here. 4 Swords was only good Nintendo multiplayer game other than Mario. Yeah, true that. I just think for the Game Boy as well, like, it was just so... Yo, we jumped up to 14 likes. There must have been a bit of a slow kind of delay there, dudes. Appreciate you dropping all those likes. 4 Swords. What category? Oh my. Who said that? Reach. They should remake a 4 Swords game. Of course, guys, we'll be checking Google from time to time to see if they are going to make any announcements. Due being the 35-year anniversary of Legend of Zelda franchise, there potentially could be an announcement or 2. But at the moment, I don't know. Yo, Xmas Gengar, welcome in. Thank you so much. Yes, we hit 700 subby wubbies a couple of days on Friday. Yeah, 2 days ago. And yeah, I'm still ecstatic, my guy. Still ecstatic. Hot take, possibly Minute Cash is S tier. Well, we'll have to find out. I love Zelda games so much that there is going to be a lot of S's and A's. I don't think any C's. Maybe I'll have to be a bit more blunt and drop that into the C's, but we'll see. 4 Swords. Storyline was pretty good. Replayability was very good. General game, for me, general love for it was very, very good. And the game mechanics was really good. It's going to go into the S tier. Or the A tier, apologies. We've no S's just yet, dudes. No S's just yet. Dudes, let me know, how is the music on your end, guys? How's the music? Is the music too loud? Is it too low? Let me know. If it's a little overpowering of my voice, let me know, dudes. You might be able to see in the top right of your screen, by the way. There's a crazy-ass thumbnail. Straight after this video, dudes, straight after this video, we are going live on the Nintendo Switch, a separate stream. We are going to be playing the very end of Breath of the Wild. The very end of Breath of the Wild. Your boy has been playing it off screen until now. Now that my Nintendo Switch and my Elgato capture card are working, I think, why not? Crack that on and enjoy that experience together. Music perfect. Appreciate it, Fidge. Okay. Good job getting many subs, my mate. You're going to be popular. Yo, as long as we're all having fun, that's the main thing. As long as we're all having fun. Okay. So we're down 4 already. 15 minutes into the stream, we're down 4. Okay. I am doing these in order. I'm going to drop just because it's the one I played the most, I'm dropping the Game Boy Advance one here, then 4 Swords, and then one for the Super Nintendo after. Okay. It's not a bad level, mate. Appreciate it, Big John to the my dude. Big Jeffrey with the Burno. What's up, my gorgeous dude? Yo, I'm just walking around breaking hearts, my guy. Just walking around breaking hearts. How you doing, John? Welcome in. Hope your wife and kids are good. Okay. We're going to leave some of the fun ones for the end. Okay? Some of the fun ones for the end. Let me go Minish Cap. Okay, let me go Minish Cap. We're doing all the Game Boy Advance ones, I think, now. Minish Cap. Okay. So I've already had a shout. Someone said Minish Cap should be S tier. To be honest, I think from my experience playing these games, I can only see potentially, I'm going to say 3, 4 maximum games are going into the S tier. There will be a lot of A's and there'll be a couple of B's. But Minish Cap. Okay, so Minish Cap for me. Obviously kind of on the back end of the Wind Waker graphics, like I think what they called anyways, Toon Link. Can't stick around, got D&D. Oh, cool. I want to show some love. Appreciate it, Jeffrey, my guy. You do what you gotta do, my guy. You do what you gotta do. I love you, Jeffrey. Cheers for popping in, my guy. Listen to Jeffrey, dudes. If you haven't already, drop the subby wubby and drop a like on the video as well. Minish Cap. Minish Cap. Okay. Game Boy Advance game. Interesting storyline. Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, fuck, no spoilers. In games and categories as well. You might be able to see I've dropped a lot of the super duper good games. Well, in my opinion, super duper good games for the end. Is Minish Cap the same category as these monstrous games? Is Minish Cap the same category as Skyward Sword? Of course, the speedrunner is making the games, being the GOAT like usual. What up, Purple Infinite, my dude? Welcome into the stream, buddy, pal. Appreciate you coming in and dropping so much love. How you doing, Purple Infinite? Hope your day's going well, buddy. And let me just change our pinned message, guys. I'm going to be doing that from time to time. Change the pinned message. What is your favorite Legend of Zelda game and why? Dudes, we are getting a new pin message. Respect the pin. Respect the pin. Throw us your answers when you can. So, Mrs. Cat, or Mr. Cat, God knows, saying Minish Cap should be C. I'm leaning towards saying that it's probably the same level as B. I don't think there's anything that held this game back per se. We can say that there's definitely things that held Skyward Sword back, but I don't think there's anything that actually held this back game. I just think it's a weaker game than these ones. So I'm going to be controversial for the sake of controversiality. I'm going to drop this bad boy down to C, and then I'm going to leave Minish Pack in the B. Now I might change that later. Might change that later. Okay. There's nothing that held this game back. I just don't think it was good as Link to the Past. Was Skyward Sword better than Minish Cap, even with its handicaps? Yeah. There we go. Yep, there we go. Even with its handicaps, it's still better. I really, really enjoyed this game. I think if we compare storylines, I think Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is a better game. Minish Cap was just a little bit, I think even for me, it was a little bit oofy. It was a little bit too cartoony. Now, speaking of cartoony, obviously then, of course, we got the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which is super duper cartoony, but that made it work. This was an absolute beautiful masterpiece of a game, Wind Waker. It really, really, really is an absolute masterpiece. When this game came out, it got a lot of shit. And I didn't really see anything strange about it. I did think it was a bit different, but taking advantage of the now more powerful mechanics that, now more graphics that the GameCube had, I liked the way it did it. I liked the way it mixed it up. I liked the way you could use the Game Boy Advance, so one person could be Tingle, I thought that was really, really funny. I remember myself and one of my cousins playing loads. And he would be Tingle. And I would be Link. And then Tingle can help you out a little bit. I do remember, though, Tingle was an absolute fucking savage. If anyone remembers playing Legend of Zelda with the Game Boy Advance connection as well. I think if Tingle pressed B, he did an explosion and it cost you 30 rubies. So I remember my cousin just kept doing it like an absolute madman. I had no money, super duper quick. What even happened to Majora's in Majora's Mask 3D? He got slapped. Reach, he got slapped. Majora's Mask still scares me to say. Yeah, it does. So, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Is this our first S? I think so. I think this could be our first S category game. Yes, it had one thing, in my opinion, the only thing that held this game back, in other people's opinions, not mine. The only thing that held people back in this was the amount of sailing you had to do. I personally didn't mind all the sailing, but it did, especially late game, it did get annoying. The hunt for the Triforce pieces is what everyone brings up. Everyone always brings that up. I honestly didn't really find that annoying, finding the Triforce pieces. I thought it was really cool, getting all the pieces and then getting them all together, and then bada bing, bada boom, you are the Triforce of Courage basted. But I actually didn't mind that. What I did mind is at the end of the game, searching around forever, and then having to maybe use the internet once or twice to find one or two islands. That I didn't like, so it could drop into the A. I'm gonna leave it at the S for now. So dudes, let me know in the chat, that pinned message, what is your favorite Legend of Zelda game and why? Let me know, please. Hunt for the Triforce just brings back the pacing to a halt. It does, Fidge, because the game, although it is like the, how can I word it, the sailing is a bit slow. Then when you had to get the Triforce piece, you're like, ugh. And I thought it was fun. The fact it was 7 pieces, maybe if it was only 3, like 3 dungeons or something, I'm not complaining. I really enjoyed hunting down the Triforce pieces, but I think Fidge is correct. I did just slow down the speed. Dudes, this is just the end of the orange juice. There's no vodka in here, don't worry. I'm not Zelda and drinking. Wind Waker is top tier, so I'm glad you put it at the top. Yo, Paige! How's it going, girlfriend? Welcome into the stream, Paige. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I do believe that's how I pronounce it in my country, eh? How you doing, Paige? Welcome into the stream. What is your favorite game? Paige. Fabis. I'm very bad at spelling and pronouncing names, Paige. Please do not take offensive. So I'm going to leave Wind Waker here at the moment, dude. So far, so good. I'm a little bit upset with myself for this one, because it could very, very easily go in the B's. But we have to be controversial in some ways, dude. So I'm going to drop it into the C's. Okay? Okay. Now. Let me see. What game are we going to do next? All transparency. There is a few games I haven't played. Okay? I'm going to drop them into the tier section now, just to let you know which games I've never played before. I haven't played Oracle of Ages. I haven't played the Oracle of Seasons. I haven't played Spirit Tracks, but I have played Phantom Hourglass. But, full transparency, I've never completed Phantom Hourglass. So the Fidge, I don't think is going to be too happy with that, because I think Fidge had said earlier Spirit Tracks is one you think you should be in the S. I've never played it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I've never played it. My favorite Legend of Zelda is Wind Waker. Yo! You'd be happy with that one then, because it beats all the odds when the first release. Everyone hated it because it wasn't realistic like the trailer. And Evan, the trailer. Oh man, I did think, dudes, before discussing each game, I was gonna open up YouTube and we were gonna watch the trailer together. But then I thought, just in case for copyright means, I decided not against that. Haha, Money Mess and Spirit Tracks is garbage. Delighted I'm not upsetting anyone, Fidge. Dudes, don't forget to drop the likes, dudes. Don't forget to drop the frickin' likes. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, my guys and girls. What's Chris up to? What's Chris saying? What's my buddy Chris saying? Maybe it's nostalgia, but mine has to be the first for the NES. It's the first video games I played. I played it, most be fair. I could probably beat it blindfolded at this point. Page, after a while, everyone realized how good it was. And the stuff. I loved the cartoony feel of Zelda. I think it matched the game. I don't know how that makes sense. It matched the game so well. The water graphics were beautiful in Wind Waker. Sailing the Seven Seas. Yar! That was for you, Fidge. I haven't played many Zelda games. I have Breath of the Wild, and as a kid, I had the Game Boy Link to the Past Full Swords. But I remember nothing about it. Still have the cartridge. Colin Cat, my dude, you need to play it again, my guy. It's just such a fucking awesome game. Link to the Past, the one for the SNES and the one for the Game Boy Advance is just so fucking good. Yo, Racker Plays. Welcome in, buddy L pal. Hey-o. What up, Racker? Wind Waker was great, but everyone was expecting Twilight Princess. Exactly. I think people were expecting more of a Twilight Princess game, and they got a Wind Waker. It was a shock to the system at the beginning. So, let's do the very first one. Which one's the very first one again? This one? Yeah. So, full transparency again. I have played these two before. I have played these three before, the really old games. But full transparency, there's not a lot I remember. There's not a lot I remember. I do remember a lot of the nostalgia feel behind it. So I probably am going to be a bit harsh with these games because, one, I haven't played them as often. And two, I haven't played them in years. So, I probably will be a bit biased against them. Because I don't remember a whole lot, I'm not going to go into too much detail about these three. The one I remember the most is definitely the first one. Like my main man, Gamerboy Bathwater said, Chris said that the nostalgia feel for this game, the music, the storyline was good. I remember the storyline was good. I don't know how much we can talk about gameplay because it was a platform game, you know. So I don't know how far we can talk about gameplay. I enjoyed it big time. Just to not cause any fights, I'm gonna drop it into the B's, right and smack in the middle. Right smack in the middle. Paige is talking about Wind Waker. It has its fault, pacing issues being the most prominent. But if we consider the remaster, they fixed the problems the original had, and that makes the experience much better. I heard that before, Paige. Yeah, that it was for the make a new tier called Dunno. Yeah, let's change D to Dunno. All right, let's change that to that for now. But I'm gonna go on this one and just try to drop it into the B's. Dunno / haven't played. Have. Can I do a... Yeah, I can do that. Can I do a tab? Oh, my. Oh, my. Have not played. There we go. Okay, so that's going to drop into the B's. Alright. Let's do a fun one. Okay, let's do a fun one. Quick question. Do you guys plan to get Skyward Sword on the Switch? I am definitely getting it. $60 is a kick in the teeth, but I'm planning to get it anyway. I'm really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed Skyward Sword. I really did. Maybe for the fact I don't have to use the motion controller, it may drop into the A's. But at the moment, it's staying in the B's. Okay. Let's do a fun one. Okay, let's do a fun one. Let's go Twilight Princess. Let's do Twilight Princess. Okay. I'm going to drop it here for now. Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess, for me, is a game I've played. When I compare how many times I've played some of the other games, it's a game I haven't played as much. I would like to think I've played it fully at least 3 times. But I've played maybe like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker. They're in the 5, 6, 7, 8s. To be honest. So I haven't played this one as often, so I don't have as much nostalgia for this game as I maybe do Wind Waker and other games. Burno, tell my Wi-Fi to F off. Yo, Wi-Fi, get your thumb out of your bum, my guy. Fucking hell. I find it silly that it's going to be 60 data, and again, I'm probably going to get each of the Kingdom Hearts games on PC comes at $60 each. Jesus, $36 each. Phantom Hourglass. Apologies. Twilight Princess. So, I'm leaning towards the A's. When I compare Twilight Princess, for me, remember, this is me. I want you guys to give me your opinions. I want you guys to remind me of some aspects of the game, some of the boss fights, some of the weapons. I want you to remind me about some things. I loved the storyline of Twilight Princess. I love how dark it was. I love Mirva, not the protagonist, your assistant, your Navi. I loved this game, but I still don't really feel the same love that I do maybe for Wind Waker and other games. I appreciate Twilight Princess, but not the domination rod. Oh, yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Oh my god, the final boss of Twilight Princess was insanely good. Minda is top tier. If we could put Minda in S and then maybe the game in the A's if possible. I did enjoy being the wolf. I found it a nice change of space, a nice change of pace being the wolf Link. But I think, to be honest, and Fidge actually just said it there, the wolf was very one-dimensional. And as much as I enjoyed it, and it gave a different dimension, it has to go into the A's. It's not the same as the S tiers. Wolf mode fights are maybe a bit too easy, and the start is super slow. The start is very fucking slow, actually, Fidge, you're right. It really catered to its funny audience and appreciate the exclusivity. Twilight Princess. Or Paige maybe talking about Wind Waker again. I enjoyed Twilight Princess. I know my friend Baker Bulbasaur will not be happy with this one, because I do believe this is his favorite Legend of Zelda. This is my opinion as well. So, dudes, I want to apologize if I'm offending anyone by not dropping into the S. It's an A. It's definitely not a fucking B. 1,000,000,000% not a B. Done. One done. Okay? I do believe when we reach Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Breath of the Wild, we're going to have trouble. I think we're going to have a lot of trouble there. The pose as well. Yeah. Man, I need to play these games. Colin Cat, my dude. I think everyone, streamer or not, content creator or not, Zelda fan or not, honestly, should play some of these games anyway. All the S tier games I think I'm going to put in, you've got to play. Plus those weird birds with the people's heads. Keep out the S tier. The music of the Legend of Twilight Princess potentially pushed up a little bit higher as well. But we're going to leave it here. Yeah, those people with the bats with the people's heads. That's fucked up. Alright, let's do a controversial one. Let's do Phantom Hourglass. Now, Phantom Hourglass, I'm going to keep it here for now while I discuss it. As I did say, full transparency, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is a game I only played 20%, I believe. I was very lucky enough. I live in Brazil. A little backstory, dudes. I live in Brazil, but I'm from Ireland, as you can tell from the two flags behind me. I'm from Ireland. My wife is Brazilian, and that's why I live here. I was super duper lucky before I came down to Brazil. My mode of transportation from Ireland to Brazil was 3 weeks of interrailing in Europe, traveling many cities in Europe, and 3-week cruise, a cruise ship from Italy to Brazil. It was 6-7 weeks of traveling, and as much as I loved traveling, there was of course plenty times where I just sat there and did nothing. I remember there was a train from Budapest in Hungary, a train from Budapest to Venice in Italy. It was 9 hours. And I just played, I bought a 3DS, and I just played all my 3DS games for the travels. It was so much fun. Phantom Hourglass is just super repetitive. When I was playing it, I just didn't feel that love for Phantom Hourglass. Coopsinator! How you doing, Coops? Dudes, go sub to my friend Coops. He's a ledge. Coops, I would love to see you making some of these tiers as well. By the way, dudes, this website I'm using is called Tier Maker. Just drop the name. I'm not going to drop a link just in case. It's called Tier Maker for any content creators or just general enthusiasts of tiers and curiosity, if you ever think about making one of these tiers, you can message me and I can help you, or you can just check out Tier Maker anyway. Phantom Hourglass is one of the worst games, honestly. What did Coopinator say earlier? Phantom Hourglass is the least favorite Zelda game, to be honest. When the Phantom Hourglass came out as well, I just thought, yeah. That was my first opinion of that game. Let me repeat. I said, yeah. And, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Phantom Hourglass. I'm going to drop it into the seas. No. No. It doesn't deserve to be on the same level as Minish Cap. It doesn't deserve to be on the same level as Minish Cap. Yo, dee. We can probably make another tier, but I think that might mess up my my overlay. But if it messes up the overlay, it messed up the overlay. Let me see. Yeah, I can make another tier. Oh my. Add a new row above. Okay. Dudes, you're getting a little... Oh my. You're getting a little bit of in-stream editing. Okay. D. I can change the color of this bad boy. I'm gonna name it... I'm gonna give it the nice... No, I'm gonna change this. One sec, dudes. One sec. This to green, and then this to dark green. Make it. This is a bad idea. One, yeah. All right, let me just change the overlay, dudes. Oh, okay. Actually, the overlay's okay, huh? Okay. Yeah. Let me just drop this down a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better, huh? Do. Yo, Big Ben! You've never played any Zelda game, Ben? Oh, Ben, dude, you're missing out, my guy. Ben, you're missing out, my guy. You need to change that, my guy. You need to change that right here, right now. Ben, honestly. Wait a sec, dudes. I'm just doing one or two things. Dudes, can someone drop an exclamation point, Ben? Maybe Uncle Fidge. Oh, is Major League Gaming here as well? Oh my. Bear with me, deeds. Bear with me. Burno's doing a newfie. Burno be doing a newfie. Fit screen. No, stretch the screen. That's what we want to do. Stretch. Okay, I'll leave it for now before I fuck up anything else. And I keep getting told it's not okay. It's not okay, Ben, that you have never played this. It's fucking not okay, buddy. Oh my. Yo, what up, Major League Game? Yo, people be dropping the bands. I'm gonna drop a band like it's hot as well. Bear with me. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Let's focus, dudes. Let's focus. So we now officially have a D category. And I'm gonna drop Phantom Hourglass there. So, I love all Zelda games. I really, really do. I've never played one and thought, shit, this is not a good game. I've loved every single Zelda game I've ever played. But it's not the same level as Minish Cap, so we have to put it here. Okay, it's on the Ds. It's in the Ds. It's got a serious D. It's got a D. It's got a big ass D. It's got a big D. So, moving on. Let's do one that's a bit more fun. A Link Between Worlds. One moment, dudes. Yeah, cool. Just double checking. So yes, this was for the 3DS. That's all I was double checking. This game came out on the 3DS. Has, of course, a lot of the elements of... Has a lot of elements of that Wind Waker kind of style. Has a lot of elements of... A Link to the Past. Where will we put A Link Between Worlds? I think it's gonna be between A and B anyway. Does it sneak into the A category, or is it just a B? Is it just a big B? Is it just a big boo? Dudes, don't forget to drop the likes. We're on 23 likes. That is incredible, dudes. We got 14, 16. Oh my! We got 16 people in the chatter. dudes, answer the question. What is your favorite Legend of Zelda game? I'm going to change the pin message soon. So we got one shout for B. When I compare these games, you know, that's... I don't like to compare because every game is different. So comparing is not a fair. It's still objective, you know. So when I compare Twilight Princess to this game, Twilight Princess definitely wins. A Link to the Past is getting a bit closer. Of course, it is roughly the same game. Different element, of course. Is it the same quality or just a little bit under? I'm going to put it here. I'm being very, very difficult with this list, okay, guys? I'm being very, very difficult with this list. So Lee hasn't played them either? Yeah, no, he hasn't. Oh, you dudes should fucking do some sort of, like, blind versus Ben and Lee. Do a blind versus of Majora's Mask. That'll be... Oh, Majora's Mask blind playthrough. You guys would never complete it. Majora's Mask is one of the most fucking complicated fucking Zelda games ever. Do an Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time blind versus. That'd be fucking hilarious to watch. Lee and Ben. So dudes, I'm not really talking about this one much, I guess. I'm gonna leave this in the booze. Because I just think it's not the same level as Link to the Past. It's not the same level as Twilight Princess, and arguably Four Swords, and Four Swords is just so good. Breath of the Wild is your first game. Breath of the Wild is a fucking smashing game, I'll say, though. Absolute smashing game. Oh my god, a blind Majora's Mask would be so hard for someone who's never played it. I can't believe you're finding all these shiny fake products. Oh yeah, I saw Ben was actually doing one of them earlier. Honestly, the soundtrack is something I always include when rating my game because it has such a good soundtrack and it keeps me more enraged in the game. I'm the same page. I love the soundtracks. That's why... Oh, yeah. Will I bump this up to S? I just thought the soundtrack of Twilight Princess was so good. Okay, we're going to leave this in the Bs. We're going to leave this in the Bs. Okay, and it's ahead of that one. Dudes, again, these are in categories and also in order. Okay. Here we go. The Adventure of Link. I do believe is number 2. What's this one again? Oh, Link's Awakening. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. The remake of Link's Awakening is on here. Okay. Okay. So, let me put this back. I played this again. This falls into the categories of the kind of I don't know category because it's been so long since I've played the very old ones. You know, the very, very old ones in the first Legend of Zelda, The Adventure of Link, and Link's Awakening. It's been a very long time since I've played any of these games. So I'm being a little bit mean on these. I'm going to leave it in the I don't know section, potentially. No. I think we might just do this. Because these 3 games are so similar. Because they're on the I think they're all on the NES. I think they're all on the Nintendo, the original Nintendo, the big brick. The graphics are all pretty much the same. The music was pretty much the same. Of course, the storyline changes, but... I would love to play the remake of Link's Awakening. It's on my list of games I want to get in the Switch. Awakening is my second favorite one. Oh, okay, cool, Kaleo. So, okay, we got some mad respect for this game. I just feel that I feel mean. I also don't want to drop them all here because that's not fair. I have played these, but it's been so long. LOL, I could do a versus. That would be funny. No, Ben, you and Lee doing Ocarina of Time versus. The nostalgia, Ben, will be amazing. I would watch it. I would definitely watch it. But no matters what anyone says. Spelunky, okay. Link's Awakening remake is awesome. I haven't finished it yet, but it's fun. Yeah, I think Page is definitely a game I'm going to invest in. I'm going to leave this in the Bs. I'm also going to leave this in the Bs. Okay, they're all Bs. Because they're so nostalgic as well. Yo, it's Shazy. Hope you all doing Hope you're all great, and hope everyone is staying safe, and hope you're all having a great day. Shazy, dudes, can we get some Shazy love in the chat? Shazy is one of our biggest supporters of the channel, always popping in and throwing in so much support. Shazy, we love you. I hope you know that. I haven't played any Mario games either than the OG Game Boy ones. Lee, also, we need to fix that, buddy. We need to fix that. I like this game. Landon, welcome into the stream, buddy. Oh, pal. I will say that I can't ever take a long break from playing Legend of Zelda games because then I completely forget my objective. Yeah, true that. They kind of fixed that later on in the later on Zelda games when they kind of gave you a little bit of a log, like a journal. Shay hype in the chat, dudes. Okay. Am I happy with how it's looking at the moment? I feel a bit bad for these three because I don't know if they should fall into the Bs. I think just because they're such originals, I think they have to be here. Okay. Here we go. Ocarina of Time. I'm so excited. This is what we've been waiting for, dudes. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Breath of the Wild. I'm going to do Breath of the Wild first. Okay. First of all, it's an S or an A. There's no freaking way this is going to be a B. Time for the conversation to start. Here we go. I'm going to drop this into the chat right now. First of all, let's just do this. Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. Okay. I'm going to drop that one into the chat first while I have a mini think about this one. Shit, I'm having a lot of fun, dudes. Hope you all having a lot of fun in the chat, dudes. Gamer Boy Beef Water, $10 Rooskies. Minish Cap may be a C tier, but the Burno channel is S tier. Thank you so much, Chris, my dude. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, bro. I hope you know you don't have to. Thank you so much, dudes. Can we get some Chris hype in the chat, dudes? AKA Gamer Boy Beef Water. I hope like the way you, Chris, do you like the way I say Biff? Biff Water. Gamer Boy Biff Water. Dudes, Chris is just showing up some love. Make sure you go show him some love back, dudes. I've just dropped Chris's link there. Gamer Boy Bath Water. Go drop him a subby wubby, dudes, as, you know, as appreciation for this man supporting us. Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate you, bro. Dudes, let me know if you've gone over to Chris's channel and subbed up. Let me know, please. Let me know. Here we go. Here we go. Beef. Yeah, it's Gamer Boy Beef Water. That's how I've always said it. I don't know why. All right. Here we go. Here we go. S or A? We're leaning definitely on S. Breath of the Wild is not only one of my favorite games, favorite Zelda games, it could be one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely up there. If we compare the Legend of Zelda games to... I wish I could just do more lately, waiting on my monitor to get refunded. No, Chris, do not worry, bro. You do more than enough, my guy. I'm just glad that, you know, you taking care of you. Personally, I gotta go S for Breath of the Wild. No, I think, Coops, it's like 90% S. You know, it's 90% S. The only thing that holds this game back is its amazing open world. And I know that's incredibly stupid, incredibly controversial thing to say. The only thing that holds this game back is how amazing it is, basically. The open world, you can get lost a little bit. Again, that can be a good thing. Sometimes, I wouldn't say it's repetitive. It's actually very, very creative, especially when it comes to the shrines. Doing the shrines themselves can be a bit repetitive, but you rarely go into a shrine and say, like, "Gee, I've done this one already." There's so much to do. I'm just thinking now. I don't think I could respectfully drop this into the A. I can see why someone, because I've met plenty of friends back home in Ireland and here on YouTube and here in Brazil in general that said that they felt that Breath of the Wild was just too big, and I think it has a little bit less storyline weight, less storyline impact than perhaps other Zelda games. That's because other Zelda games are much more linear, and of course the main thing is the storyline, you know. I got lost on the left side of the map, so I had so much fun just being lost. Exactly, Cat. It can come across as a really good thing getting lost, you know. Like, you can slash the foe with your sword, you can grab a metal box and yeet into its host. No, like, the motivational quote for the day is everything will make sense someday is for now. Laugh at your mistakes. I do that an awful lot. Smile through the tears and keep reminding yourself that everything does happen for a reason. Shazy. Mad respect to you, Shazy. Thank you so much for the positivity. Guys, if you're having a bad day, just read Shazy's comment and no doubt make you feel better. Mighty Gamer, welcome into the stream, buddy. Okay. Is the Breath of the Wild better than Wind Waker, whatever this game is? Dudes, I'm going to do another pin message. I might have to return to that Majora's Mask one, though. Breath of the Wild or Wind Waker? So, if we break down both games, they're actually very, very, very similar. In terms that they're quite open world. I think, for me, I think Wind Waker is better. I think I got a lot more happy feels about the game, but maybe that is just because I've played Wind Waker more. Again, guys, remind you, if you're looking at my stream right now, above this little guy, above me right here, this should be a thumbnail. We are playing Breath of the Wild straight after the stream, and we are doing the final fight. It's the first time I've done it. I've never completed Breath of the Wild. I'm at the very, 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 very end of Breath of the Wild. So maybe after today's stream, I will think Breath of the Wild is better than Wind Waker. I loved every single thing about Wind Waker except for one very small element that I thought maybe we did a bit too much sailing. I think Breath of the Wild fixed that. Yes, there's a lot of walking around in Breath of the Wild, but you can teleport an awful lot. And the fact that you start, when you teleport, you usually start at the top of a tower. And then you can just woo, wee, 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 any direction. And I think that makes it fun. LOL, Wind Waker is top tier, I'm sorry. No, Paige, it definitely is Wind Waker. Wind Waker's definitely not getting dropped down. No way, Jose. Is Wind Waker better than Breath of the Wild? Ah, the sailing is class. Chris, what's up, bro? Welcome into the stream. I love the sailing. I mean, you can teleport in Wind Waker too. You can, Paige, true that. But, Paige, you know yourself. The one thing that maybe held Wind Waker back a little bit when it came to the teleporting aspect is when you, first of all, being able to teleport takes forever. You need to get the arrows or the boomerang, yeah? You need to get the boomerang. The Gale boomerang? Or is that... No, it's just boomerang, eh? The Gale boomerang was Twilight Princess. You have to get the boomerang, or I think it's the... Oh, the bombs? I cannot remember. And you have to kill one of those, like, wind gods. And then he gives you the song. Not only getting the song was quite difficult, but then when you teleport, you have to change the direction of the air so you can sail in that right direction. That made it a little bit slow. I'm going to leave it like this for now, but it's like 51-49, 51-49, 51% winning Wind Waker. Wind Waker is honestly a B tier game for me. The dungeons aren't the absolute best. There's too much sailing before you can get teleport. And the Triforce Quest. Like, everything Coops just said made sense. I don't really agree with the dungeons. I thought the dungeons are great. I do agree that the sailing, there's a lot of sailing before you get teleport. And you maybe never get teleport. That's the thing with Wind Waker. You maybe never get the teleport. The Triforce Quest, I know Coops has made his opinion about it before. I personally didn't mind it, but I can see how that would piss someone off. The Triforce Quest. I'm going to leave the order like this, but it's 51%. I might change it. Okay. Let's revert to our previous question. Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time? I think each and every person here that knows me personally or else is a very close age to myself. I'm 29 years old. Just full transparency. You guys would know that Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were just the two games that I have played over and over and over and over and over again, and I never get bored playing them. I never get bored. We, of course, on the channel, this channel is roughly... How old is my channel? It's roughly 10 months old now. My channel's about 10 months old. And in that time, we've done an Ocarina of Time and a Majora's Mask playthrough. They're both going to be S's. Okay, full transparency. They're both S's. Okay, 110%. They're both S's. But what I want to do is I want to put these in order between my favorite, second, third, and fourth favorite. Paige is throwing out some bars. Majora's Mask is impossible to play without a guide. I don't know if I'm just dumb. No, Paige, you're not dumb. I played Majora's Mask. We did a stream series very recently. And as much as I've played Majora's Mask loads of times. There's one or two things that I know for a fact in the past, and even now, I found really, 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 really hard without a guide. Okay. So, I'm going to leave Majora's Mask fourth. Okay, Majora's Mask is going to stay fourth. Bear with me. Yeah, I thought so. Majora's Mask is going to stay fourth. Because of what we just said a moment ago. That the game would be very, very difficult to complete without a guide. So we're going to leave that here for now. It might sneak up, I don't think so. So now we have between Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and Wind Waker. To be honest, I'm so even-stevens between Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. So if Ocarina of Time is better than Breath of the Wild, it's better than both, you know? If Ocarina of Time is better than Wind Waker, it's better than Breath of the Wild. So this could be our list. That's it. I think that's our list. Hey, Celebi, what's up, girlfriend? How you doing, Celebi? Welcome into the stream. I think that's our list, dudes. I think the best Zelda game ever created is Majora's Mask. What is Burno saying? I think the greatest game ever made is Ocarina of Time. It's my favorite Zelda game. It's the Zelda game I played the most. It's the Zelda game that gives me the most feels. It's a Zelda game that I think has a little bit of everything. And it's a Zelda game I don't think has even one downfall. I cannot think of any downfall for Ocarina of Time. Dudes, I'm going to write that in a pin message. Can you tell me anything? Anything bad? Anything bad about Ocarina of Time? And I'm really curious to see what your guys' opinions are. because I honestly can't think of one thing. Every other game, I think, has its flaws. I think Wind Waker caters to a wider audience since it's easier. It's easier compared to Ocarina of Time, and that's why I think it's better. That's just my opinion. Exactly, Paige. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And actually, Paige, to be honest, that makes a lot of sense. It definitely appeals to younger children. I think the non-stop, hey, listen, from Navi, is that the only thing we can think of? Ocarina of Time is one of the greatest games of all time. It's going to be played over the decades. People will never stop playing it. I think so. If you don't want to hate on it, you gotta be nitpicky. True that, cat. True that. I find a flaw in Ocarina of Time. You have to dig in very deep into the game. Hey, listen! Isn't that bad? I just ignored it, of course, but there was some periods where like, Jesus, Navi, relax! Woo! Dude, that could be it. This could be the list. Let's just do a little mini review. So I think Ocarina of Time's taking top spot. Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, and Majora's Mask. All S tier games. But is Ocarina of Time better than Breath of the Wild? I think, speaking what Paige said in terms of appealing to a greater audience as well, Breath of the Wild is just the most... It's just such a beautiful game as well. We talk a little bit about LTTP. What's that? Link to the Past. Oh, okay. I love Link to the Past. I've played Link to the Past a lot. I've played Link to the Past more than I've played Twilight Princess, definitely. I can't wait for people in the comments telling us how we're wrong. Celebi, it could be a tang. It could be a tang, Celebi. I just think Twilight Princess, you know, maybe I'm a sucker for the graphics. Maybe I'm a sucker for it because it's newer and I got to play with a controller. I could play this on a controller, I suppose. But I think Twilight Princess is slightly better than Link to the Past. Yes, Ocarina of Time is 100% better than Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's agreed. I think we all agree. Well, not exactly. I think Paige had her opinion. Paige thinks Wind Waker is better. Like, Ganon isn't super scary in Wind Waker because I remember when I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, I'm being scared of Ganon. Wind Waker is just such a new and interesting art style. It really is. The Ganon fight in Ocarina of Time I thought was really, really cool. The Ganon fight in Zelda felt like a proper showdown. I love the A mechanic, I don't know what to call it, like the action attack. So when someone goes, yeah, you do like a little barrel roll and jump up. How you kill... Oh, Jesus, spoiler alert. Yeah, I better not repeat that. How you finish the game. How you finish the game in Wind Waker is just an incredible finish. I can't do any spoilers just in case. Jono, welcome back in. I do agree Breath of the Wild is better. Ocarina of Time is better than Breath of the Wild. Nice. If someone needs to find a flaw in Ocarina of Time, there's so much stuff making we forget that error. Because I can't think of any flaw. I really can't. The Skuchulas were maybe a bit much. They're a bit boring, but that made no difference for the game. There's very little side quests. Actually, when you think about it, there's practically no side quests in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, there's get all the heart pieces, all the bottles, all the Skuchulas. But when you compare side quests, maybe even compared to Majora's Mask, like Majora's Mask absolutely destroys Zelda. Sorry guys, the music turned off. Majora's Mask destroys Zelda destroys Majora's Mask when it comes to side quests. Let me do something right here real quick, just on the window, dudes, of the stream. Crop this. We don't need that anymore. And let's stretch the screen. No. Redo. 1 second. My dudes. Watch out! The music's nice, huh, guys? What do you think of the music, dudes, huh? What do you think of the music? You enjoying the music? Hope so. There we go. Cool. So that is our list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, 100% opinion is Wind Waker is the best, but I do agree that Ocarina had little to no flaws compared to Wind Waker. I'm just willing to accept the Wind Waker's flaws personally. No, that's it. And we're doing that about other games as well. Is the game's positives so good that it outweighs its negatives? So Paige, no bother, my girl. Jono, I've been in and out, mate, jumping between you and Baker on Pokemon TCG. Oh, okay, Baker's live. Cool. Majora's Mask is straight up side quests. I'm convinced it doesn't even have a main storyline at this point. That is true, Paige. I think with Wind Waker, it's 50% side quests you literally just don't have to do. And 50% storyline. So if you take that out of the equation, it is still an S tier, but it's definitely not going any higher. A Link to the Past and Wind Waker are my faves, but I know Ocarina of Time is still better. Looks like we got 3 games to play, though. I know. We definitely going to play Ocarina. We're definitely going to play Wind Waker, and we're just about Dark Zelda. If you didn't know, again, you can see the thumbnail above my face here on the overlay. We are in the next... We're going to end the stream, and then the next, like, 30-45 minutes, we're actually going to be playing Breath of the Wild on the channel. I'm looking forward to that. Who said it earlier? Someone made a fantastic shout. I can't remember quite who it is. Imagine they remade 4 Swords for the Nintendo Switch. That would be insane. I would love that. If they remade 4 Swords for the Switch, add obviously a lot more content to it. I love that. Shit, I didn't mean to do that, dudes. Bear with me. So I'm going off a Google Chrome window. Here we go. So, dudes, once again, I think that's it. Let's just do a last little mini review of this S tier. Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, and Majora's Mask. I think this is the most controversial one. This could be the most controversial one of the whole list. They can't do that. They can't do multiplayer anymore. Why so, Kat? Kat, do you know something I don't know? Is Triforce Heroes considered a main game? I don't think so. Well, now, there's one game also missing here. The remake of Link's Awakening's not here, so I guess we might be missing 1 or 2 kind of cheekier games. Yo, Big Brian Z in the building. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Big Brian. I think it was a Reach who said about the... Oh, yeah, it was Reach, Khalil. Good shout. I just think, why not use the power of the Nintendo Switch and remake a multiplayer Zelda game? It was just so cool. Choosing your colors. I remember I was always red. I was always the red color. Just going through the list again. Twilight Princess. Better than Link to the Past. Very debatable, but yeah, I think so. Realistically, I probably should actually just do that. Link to the Past and the one for the SNES are pretty much the same. And then 4 Swords is after. B tier. Skyward Sword, a fantastic game, but it is B tier. A Link Between Worlds, fantastic. And then I gave these 3 the benefit of the doubt, to be honest. Because they are super duper nostalgia. Where's Twilight Princess on the tier? Big Brian Z, it's number 1 in the A list, Brian. Number 1 in the A list. It just missed out on the S tier by a fucking hair. But it's going to be on the A tier. Minish Cap, a fantastic game, but when I do compare it to these dudes, I just don't think it's as good. There can be an argument said I could do this. I could actually do that if I really wanted to. But I think that'd be quite unfair on these 3 legendary games. I'm putting them smack in the middle. Cool. Phantom Hourglass. Realistically, I could probably even just do that. But I have never played Spirit Tracks, so I actually don't know. Okay, dudes, I think that is the list. Alright, so what I'm going to do just for a moment, I want to take a screenshot of this. I want every single person watching the stream right now. I want every single person watching the stream right now I want you guys to make your tier list. Okay? I want you guys to also make your tier list. I'm pretty sure this should work. Bear with me. Let's see. Yes. That worked, guys. That worked. Check out, that is tiermaker.com. What's going to come up is the list that we actually finished on. That's what's going to come up, but you can obviously jazz up your list. I want every single person listening to Burno's smooth, almost Barry White-like voice. I want you guys to make your own lists, and I want you to send it to me in Discord. I'd love to see what you guys think. Okay? Khalil is going to make one. I believe Paige is going to make one. I think Kat's going to make one also. Brian, I want you to make one. I want all my friends. I want all my dudes to make one of these lists, okay? I'm going to, in the process now, I'm going to do a screenshot on this stream here. So I'm going to start hiding some windows. Okay, let's hide that. And let's hide that. That. Bear with me, guys. Hide that. And then hide my camera, I guess. That'd be rude not to. And then let's make this big. Fit the screen. Bing. Shit. Shit. Stretch the screen. Okay. And there you have it, dudes. I'm going to take a screenshot of this myself. Just did it. And I want you guys to do the same thing. I might need to make on. Let me just get my face back up then. There we go. So guys, I want to say thank you, dudes. I think I'm going to start slowly ending the stream. This was a very short stream by my standards. I usually like to stream a lot longer than this. But dudes, we are going live again. In my part of the world, it's 3:45. If you're EST time, that's 1:45, 1:45. I say in about 45 to maximum 1 hour, we're going to go live again with our this. The celebration is not over, dudes. The celebration is not over. We are playing the very end of Breath of the Wild on the channel. It's my first time doing this. The reason why I'm playing the very final fight is because that's how it fell. That's just how life kind of weirdly turned out, because I've never played Breath of the Wild. I wasn't planning on streaming it, but since it is the 35-year anniversary, I thought, why the hell not? Let me see, catch up with the chat. Again, not played enough of them to make fair decisions. That's okay, Jono. That's okay, buddy up, pal. Yeah, there is 3 I haven't played, and there's a few, as you can tell, Jono, I didn't have massive to say about. But yeah, I get you, Jono. I get you. So, dudes, let me start hitting the seriously powerful outro. We're going to hit a powerful raid as well, dudes. Let me just get everything back to what it was. Skippy poopy pops. Skippy poopy pops. Skippy poopy pops. Okay. So, dudes, we're going to find ourselves a raid target. I want to say thank you so much. Has everybody enjoyed the stream? Has everybody enjoyed the tier making aspect of the stream? Do you want to see me doing more tiers? We could do Pokemon games. We could do Super Mario games. We can do fucking different versions of biscuits. Different versions of cakes. Different alcoholic beverages. Different fizzy drinks. Different soda pops. Would you like me to do more of these tiers? Let me know in the chat. Let me know on Discord as well, dudes. I'm going to drop the Discord again. I really want every single person here that feels comfortable to do so to do one of these tiers and get back to me. Drop it into the Discord. I'd love to see everyone's opinion. Follow me on Twitter as well, dude. See, the Twitter just popped up there as well. Rich T, 100% winner. John, oh my guy. Man after my own heart. Alright, let's find a raid target, dudes. Let's find a raid target. Who do be live at the moment? Who do be live? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Who have we not raided in a hot minute? Who have you not rated in a hot minute? Okay. Let me see. I think we're going to raid my main man, Baker. To be honest, I had thought about it already. Baker's playing some TCG. Baker Bulbasaur, just a legendary guy in general.
Here. Thank you guys for 18 thumbs up.
He's got 18 thumbs up his stream. It might have hurt that just for the moment. Okay. But dudes, we are going to be live once again in roughly an hour. Playing Breath of the Wild. The final fight. It's going to be wild. This is a lot of fun. I would love to see you take on a Pokemon game. Yes, Paige, I think we might have to in the future, girlfriend. Dudes, let's drop this link. I thank you once again. I'm kind of... Oh my, there was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Here we go. There's the links to our friend Baker Bulbasaur. When you get there, hashtag Burno Raid. Hashtag Burno Raid. Show him loads of love, loads of support. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you can pop in an hour's time to our Breath of the Wild playthrough stream. But until then, dudes, mwah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see y'all in the raid. Bye-bye.